That's a bright light. Tammy wasn't kidding. She has us on a schedule. So, first we've already done introductions, but I am Joanne. I'm out of Folsom, director. Do we need more?
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Here's an extra one.
Here's an extra one right here.
Thank you.
All right, we got it. I know that we are going to get a whole lot of information today, so I went ahead and kind of just typed all this out. I want to do the training like I do my parties, which is to get everyone involved. Nobody wants to hear me up here presenting the whole time. So what I did was the 10 booking commandments. And I would like to go around and have possibly one from each table, read them, and then we can do a brief discussion after, depending on what time we have. So if the first table could start here with one. Sherry, you want to read?
Do you want me to read number 1?
Yeah, go ahead and read it aloud.
Okay, I will book and hold at least 2 in-home parties a month. Focus on having genuine conversations when offering the opportunity to get friends together for a free night out or the opportunity to get a lot of products for free or half price. Follow-up calls are a great opportunity to invite your customers to host their own 31 Gifts party. Here's how. Stacy, I'm so thrilled to hear your 11-year large utility tow. It's going to be great for that vacation with your family in a few months. I know you have your eye on a few more items, and I'd love to help you get as many of them as possible for free by hosting your own 31 Gifts party. I have a party date open on 9/23. Hope that date works for you.
Makes sense? Everybody can kind of follow that? So it's a genuine conversation, open-ended questions, starting to build the relationship. Jennifer, you want to read too?
I will always feel ready to have a booking conversation anytime, anywhere.
Can anybody hear her?
Yeah.
A little louder.
Okay. So before you can officially book the party, you must have your calendar handy. Have it ready at all times with dates highlighted of when you're available to party. If guests or persons exhibits an interest, or if you think it's someone you can sway your way, start asking what day of the week works best and work from there. Or if you are down to a couple of days a week, you can just give her 2 dates to start with instead of giving her the whole month to choose from, because that could be overwhelming and may lead to her saying no.
Does that make sense? Just keep it simple. Have your calendar, super easy. She has a visual. She can see you're committed to your business because clearly you've taken the time, you're organized. She'll want you at your party. Number 3. Anybody?
I'll read.
Perfect.
I will invite every party guest to be a hostess during full service checkout. Ask everyone if they'd consider booking a party. Everyone, not just the fun, nice, or talkative guests. Think of it this way, you might actually hurt someone's feelings if you don't ask them just because they don't seem like the party type. You might even consider telling your guests during the party that it is your job to book parties and that you're going to ask every one of them during checkout to book. Better yet, tell them if you don't ask them that you'll give them a free product or shipping. Whatever you choose for that occasion, that way they know you have to ask and they know you're going to do it.
So I know when I'm doing things, if somebody says, and if I don't give you a receipt, you get $5 off or you get something. So I'm listening for it. I've already thought through it as I'm doing the presentation. I know the question's coming. I've got some conversation going in my head on how I might respond to that. So it's planted a seed. 4. Gina, read for us.
I do understand relationships are the key to booking success. Start working really hard to build rapport with your guests and to have some genuine conversations in order for them to even discuss having a party with you. I realize that I need to focus on making connections before and during my presentation, and then focus on what I can offer a potential hostess at closing. Start talking about the benefits of hosting, get past hostesses involved when possible, and quit asking, do you want to book a party? Focus on having open conversations on whether they have ever considered it.
Everybody, does that ring true? You know, if you go, do you want to have a party? It's like, wah. Instead of, have you ever considered it? It's just not a scary question. It's starting to build a relationship. Number 5, Lizzie.
I know celebrating my hostess is an effective booking tactic. A, how often are you told you are valuable? Maybe in our 31 worlds, we are told that outside of our pink bubble, how often do we hear those words? It goes for our hostesses. They are rarely told just how valuable they are. Hostesses love it when people say nice things about them. I always contribute by introducing myself and telling them how I met the hostess and say something encouraging. Often it's about how fun she is or organized and how I knew her from the moment I met her I wanted to do a party with her, or how organized she was getting me the list for the invitations, dropping the seed that I'll mail the invitations for them.
So we're dropping the seeds. We're saying something encouraging about the hostess. Again, everybody likes things, you know, being rewarded and nice things said about them. And I'm dropping the seed on booking. Number 6. Anybody want to read that? Yeah.
I know how to overcome potential hostess objections to booking a party. A, we must be very intentional and remind ourselves that we must slow down, listen, and be genuine to build rapport before, during, and after the party. That will help us to overcome objections because we will be educated on our potential hostesses. You can lead in with whatever pertains. For example, you sound like a busy woman who could really use a lot of our products and some fun time with your girlfriends. Have you ever considered hosting your own party? Or, I heard you say you want a lot more product than what you can afford right now. You could have your own party and receive a lot of this great stuff for free. What do you think? Use the CARE method. C, check for understanding. Clarify questions, repeating if necessary, and following the natural flow of the conversation. A, acknowledge their feelings, relate to her, and show her that you felt similar or you know a hostess that has. Validate her feelings. R, respond honestly, know that she understands you. You understand. Now that she understands that you understand her feelings, you get to share what you have found in similar situations, which is the part you can use to overcome the objections and offer solutions. E, extend the invitation. You get to ask again in a non-threatening way like, what do you think? Allow them to feel comfortable with you if they change their mind.
Does that all make sense? I really started engaging with the CARE method, and it has made a difference. It really has, when somebody knows that you're not selling them and you're truly giving an opportunity, they're just more open to listen. Number 7, Linda, will you read that for me?
I will remember to plant booking seeds throughout my party. We must be very intentional about planting seeds during our presentation. When presenting bundles, for example, you can mention that your average hostess can get that bundle for free, or you can get the more expensive item for half price. Or if you're hosting, you might mention that when showing off those items, create a fun atmosphere that potential hostesses will want to illuminate. Don't come in looking stressed and disruptive. Make it a point to have fun and create fun.
Makes sense. Come in, try to be ready early, take a deep breath, go in and just be ready to enjoy your guest. And number 8, anybody want to volunteer for 8 readers? All right, thanks,
I will
Kimberly.
regularly book at least 2 parties at every party. Stacking the hostess, which is my favorite tool and I believe is the best visual tool to help boost bookings at your party. Tell the guest about the Hostess Rewards program. Explain what Hostess exclusives are. Everything is in the catalog, so you have it. Have them open to the 2 pages and look at the Hostess Rewards program and products. Then pick a fun outgoing model, or better yet, have your hostess select the most likely guest to be the next hostess to be your model.
Makes sense. Again, it's not about me up here talking and presenting. I'm getting everybody involved instead of them sitting there going, oh my gosh, she's still reading that catalog to me. So, yeah, I know, right? Okay, so number 9, this side of the room. Anybody? Amy.
I know how to make my bookings hold. Preparation and hostess coaching is the majority of your party. Make sure you do it well and to 100% of your ability. You want to set up her for success. Ask her the best way to reach out to her and what works for her. Mail the invitations out for her, such as a mini catalog with the party information. Guests may think that they know what we have to offer, but possibly haven't seen a catalog for a couple of years, not to mention the percentage of people who have still not heard of 31. Encourage your hostess to follow up with RSVPs. Every guest deepens your pool to get bookings. Coach your hostess to keep it simple. It's about them and the products, not the food. Keep it fun and easy for them. Lemonade, coffee, and a simple dessert are fine. Set the trends for future hostesses.
So your guests come in and they see we're relaxed, just a few things, no big deal. We're having fun, they can earn free stuff, why not? We come in and I'm stressed and she's stressed, she's in the kitchen still working, just really coach them. The party is all preparation. By the time you get to the party, that's the easy part. All the work should be done. It's just popping some products out there and enjoying your guest. All right, number 10. You want to read for me?
Sure. I feel comfortable asking for booking referrals. During the hostess coaching, learn about her guests. Are they working moms, soccer moms, professional, single, homeschoolers, retired on tight budgets, etc.? Not only can you sculpt your party to fit their needs, they will enjoy a party that addresses their needs. Ideally, they will tell their friends with future bookings to follow. Pushing a soccer mom bundle to a bunch of professional empty nesters just doesn't make sense to your guests, and they are not likely to book or refer you to a friend.
All makes perfect sense? Yes? All right, so I'll read the last one. Because of my 10 commandments, I decided the women of 31 must have 11, right? Because we always go above and beyond. So I will follow up 100% of the time. Follow-up is huge with booking and rebooking people. Fortune is in the follow-up every single time. It's 100% necessary in our business. It can be stressful, but remember that if you're nervous, we are making it about ourselves. Again, it's not selling, it's sharing. We need to make it about them. When a customer feels good about you and how you make them feel, they will come back to you. Are you making them feel valued and loved? How do you feel when somebody follows up with you? It makes you feel special and loved, right? You remember them, you want to go back to them. Why wouldn't you want your customers to feel the same about you? It's about them. I started with, oh my gosh, I have to ask these people to do all this stuff and book a party for me. When I flipped the script, when I remembered how much I love 31 and I love the product, and I want to share it with them, why wouldn't I want to share it with them? It just changed. It changed. They can hear it in your voice. So, did I say follow-up? Yes, I did. Pink glove service. When the product either comes to you, obviously you're going to have an automatic touch point, but we all get tracking. If it goes to your hostess, follow up with her. Is it all there? Do you love it? Do you need any help? 30-day call, check in, make sure they love their products, but that's all you're going to ask them. Don't want to set the trend that, oh, here she is, she's going to be calling. They just did the party 30 days ago, so you're just checking in. It's about rapport and building a relationship. 60-day, still building the relationship. Make sure they love it, and then see where the conversation goes. If she leads you where, oh, I have a friend, or Sammy Joe saw it and liked it, let her kind of lead you, but see where it goes. And then the 90 day is another natural point. Remind them of the 90-day guarantee and make sure all the products are still working great. That's a point. It's another 30 days out. We may have went into a new catalog, but it's a valid reason to call other than I'm calling because I want you to book a party. No, I'm calling because I'm here to serve you. I'm here to make sure that you're good. And then I put as a note, you could do the snap pockets, which I'm starting to do. I have a 30, 60, 90, and I just move my order forms down so I don't have to look. I don't have a spreadsheet on it. Probably should get a spreadsheet at some point, but right now I'm doing the old-fashioned way. 30, boom, down to 60. I know those are the ones I'm going to call for that, and these are the ones I'm going to call for that. What do you guys think? How am I doing, Tammy? Am I?
You're good. You have like 10 minutes for questions. And I know that I am buying 3 pockets. Like today. I will be buying 3 of those. Amazing. Great idea.
Anything somebody want to share? Did any of this, do you do it? Does it work? Yes, Miss Debbie.
You know, Joanne, and there's a light bulb moment over here. We've all been doing this for a while, and it's nice. So the new people here, it's great information, but the older people, it's even better information because I, like everybody, once the party's dead, move it off to the side and go, and you don't even see the names or order forms until tax season when you're trying to sort through everything. And you think of all those leads, all those contacts you're probably missing out on, and we've all heard the customer saying, "Oh yeah, I bought a bag at a party." Who's your consultant? I don't know. And do you really want that to be you? So I like that you're building that rapport, just checking in, even if it's a phone call or a text. People tend to respond back to text, but that.
Yeah, either way, whatever works.
Light bulb moment, that was very good. Gave you goosebumps, thank you.
Yay!
Stand by.
Stand by. Anybody else? Any questions or thoughts? Additions? Yes.
I like on the order forms, I ask them what is the best way you want to be contacted, call, text, email, and then I highlight that part of the order form so it reminds me that that's how they want to be contacted. Because I know some people don't like phone calls.
Yeah, no, that's a great. And that's where I put in there, find out how she likes to be communicated with. And so take that note. That should be, and I'll tell you, so much of this had to do with hostess coaching, and I kept backing it away. I kept throwing in and then throwing it back out. Nope, that's not my training. It's all about hostess coaching. So your notes, when you set up your hostess, should be right there with her. And then anything on the order forms, because you don't have as much dialogue with her, that's great. Find out how they want, because I know people, they just don't want to do the phone.
I love that because you're also telling her, hey, I'm going to contact you. What's the best way for me to contact you? Yeah. So then she knows that it's not, oh gosh, she's so silly, contacting me, or she's going to lie to you because she really answers texts, or she doesn't answer her phone, so she's going to tell you, oh yeah, call me. So at least then she knows the reason why. I love that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Go ahead.
Actually, I did a lot of vendor events this year, and a lot of people gave me their emails, and I've contacted them, but like, what are you doing? Nobody writes it. Like, there's no way to.
Or if it gets stuck in a spam or something.
Like, a lot of them just haven't written me back. So it's like, there's that.
Yeah, so there's that, and there's that touch point. It also, make sure you're building those into your contact, because 31's doing a lot of the work for you. So they're getting your marketing, your name's still in front of them. So even though, because vendor events aren't about sales, it's about exposure. And so even though maybe they're not, they're still going to get your marketing. You're still going to be in front of their face. And I would still set a tickler system, maybe 30, 60, 90. Don't make it about selling though. Hey, I met you. And so like Tammy said, oh, that sales lady, I never wanted to be about that. Oh, this is this person who cares about me and the products I bought. You had a question?
No, I was just going to add on that that would actually work good for vendor forms too.
Yeah.
To do the highlighting, because then instead of them just dropping it in, then you're communicating with them one more time.
Great. Anybody else? Did I make my time?
You did.
Did this work for you just for future trainings? Because it was a whole lot of typing, and I looked at it and go, oh, these people are going to go, I don't think so. But we're going to get so much today. I really just wanted to put some notes on. I do a lot of PowerPoint presentations, so this would have been really shortened on here, but we didn't do that.
I like that I have it to look back.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Okay, so for future, this works for you guys.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.